If you're looking for one of the most amazing evenings you can experience in Old San Juan, Puerto Rico, then this video is for you. We're going to take the ferry from Catania to Old San Juan. We're going to enjoy the sunset at El Morro and finish things off with an amazing dinner at the famous restaurant Marmalade. So let's get this journey started. We begin this journey at the ferry port in Catania, and yes, this is where the Bacardi distillery is. In fact, there's a shuttle bus waiting as soon as you get off the ferry from Old San Juan to take you to the distillery and then back to the ferry port when you are finished. The ferry between San Juan and Catania is only 50 cents each way. Depending on the day, the ferry typically departs every hour. If you happen to miss the ferry, just head across the street to the upstairs terrace of Don Teo Mex and enjoy a margarita and some nachos while waiting for the next ferry to arrive. From this vantage point, you can actually see the ferry arrive and depart from the port. This short boat ride has amazing views of Old San Juan, and the vessel itself is very nice. Sit up top for the best views or sit inside for the cold air conditioning. Once in San Juan, the ferry terminal puts you right in the middle of the cruise ship docks and close to everything amazing in Old San Juan. In fact, I recently walked a complete circle around Old San Juan and it was less than 3 miles. There is a link for that video at the end of this video. Old San Juan is a 500-year-old city established by the Spanish in 1521. Like Stonehenge, Taj Mahal, and the Great Wall of China, it is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and home to some of the best cuisine in the world. Nestled on one of the many historic cobblestone streets is possibly the most famous restaurant on the island, Marmalade. Since we still had some time before our reservation and the sun was getting ready to set, we headed to the famous castle on the top of the hill, Castillo San Felipe del Morro, to watch the sunset. If you really want to enjoy this large grassy space in front of the castle, bring a kite, a blanket, and some champagne. As the sun set over Cañuelo, the illumination of the castle began. Cool tropical evening breezes and the sounds of parrots in the trees made this a truly magical moment. As the skies became dark, we strolled out into the historic Spanish streets of Old San Juan in search of fine dining and nightlife. We arrived at Marmalade, situated on the quaint Spanish street Calle de la Fortaleza, right in the heart of Old San Juan. This is also the street with the famous rotating display in front of the governor's mansion. Marmalade is also very conveniently located to one of my favorite rooftop rum spots, Scryer Barrel House. This is a great stop before or after Marmalade for some well-crafted drinks and perhaps a cigar. As we entered Marmalade, the vibe and atmosphere were unparalleled. We were sat at a very cozy and elegant table that felt like we had the whole restaurant to ourselves, though it was actually packed since this was Valentine's Day. A song by the Smiths was playing softly in the restaurant, a truly amazing ambiance. I knew within a brief moment of meeting our server, Christina, that she was an expert regarding all things Marmalade. The menu for this evening was a wine and cocktail pairing menu. It would be quite lengthy for me to describe every dish and experience in detail. However, this multi-course dining experience was a true culinary delight. Some of my favorite highlights from this 7+ course meal. The fluke crudo, seasoned with watermelon, ginger, fresh wasabi, and paired perfectly with sake. Also, their famous white bean soup, paired with Chardonnay, a restaurant favorite, lobster risotto, and Moroccan French-style braised lamb with a ras al hanout, with organic chickpeas, roasted almonds, pomegranates, and harissa spiced green olives paired with an amazing Spanish wine. We were served multiple delicate and delicious desserts, but my favorite was the espresso dessert cocktail with mezcal and bourbon. With our bellies full and mildly intoxicated, we spilled out into the streets of Old San Juan to bask in the night ambiance of La Isla del Encanto, the island of enchantment. We strolled down by the cruise ship docks and dreamed of sailing to distant lands. After all, Puerto Rico is the gateway to the Caribbean. In the next video, we drive 45 minutes south of Old San Juan to Guavate in the mountains of Calle in search of La Ruta de Lechon, the pork highway. If you liked this video, please consider subscribing and visit my channel for more amazing destinations around the islands of Puerto Rico.